Welcome back. You're still watching Morning Live. Now, a new film is set to make waves in the world of surfing and environmental consciousness. Tides of Wool follows the journey of Jurie Muller, a sheep farmer and a big wave surfer from Vleesbaai, as he tackles the pressing issue of ocean pollution. This digital film combines the worlds of surfing, farming and recycling into the creation of a unique surfboard. Well, we're joined on Zoom by Jurie Muller to share more on the film. Jurie, a very good morning to you. A warm welcome to Morning Live. Speak to us about the concept behind the film and, in fact, what is the inspiration behind it?
Good morning. I'm Jurie Muller from the Gardenwood, Vleesbaai area, and I'm a sheep farmer, a big wave surfer and surfboard shaper. And I was on my routine check in the morning to go down the beach, and by my disappointment, I found this big styrofoam buoy washed out on the beach, and I felt I had to take action. And with my shaping background, I thought, let me make a surfboard out of it. And on top of that, maybe use the natural textiles that I have an abundance on the farm and covered to use less fiberglass. That is obviously not so good for the environment also.
I mean, what makes the story of the surfboard so much more interesting instead of what you turned it into?
The fact that I used the wool, never been used in South Africa to cover the surfboard or to help for the strength of it. And just the fact that it's natural resources.
Speak to us about the trial and error throughout this process and how you finally got it right.
Yes, it was kind of a headache because you can imagine the wool of the sheep. It's quite hairy. So what I've found out is you can make a wool carpet or a wool blanket out of the old traditional way felting. And what happens if it gets too thick, the exothermic heat gets too high and it burns the core of the surfboard. So I had to overcome that issues by using different biosap resins and making the felt a little bit thinner.
I mean, and the film aims to inspire viewers to adopt, sustainable life habits. Share more on that. What do you mean by this?
Yes, it's just to inspire fellow board builders or the surfer community out there to just show what is possible. You don't have to just get stuck on your normal petrochemical materials, and also just to inspire the community to utilize maybe what you can find. If you pick up plastic, get educated around it. Know what you can do with it. Maybe you can remelt it, or just get creative and get delinquent in whatever you pick up.
Yeah. And what are some of the lessons that came out of working on this film for you personally as a farmer and as a surfer?
Probably to stay true to yourself and look at other possibilities, but where you can utilize the farm and other stuff that you can get hold of that can help you.
I believe you worked with Team Sunday on this. Tell us a little bit about that relationship and how that came about.
Yeah, Team Sunday, wonderful production crew. So far it was very good working with them. I had a wonderful time with them.
And, what do you want your viewers or the viewers of this film to take away from this film? What are you trying to teach them about sustainability?
The message I want to get out there is to recycle, reuse, maybe take your old surfboard, reshape it. It's not necessary that you have to go and buy new stuff to get that instant gratification. Build something. And maybe we can also look at changing the way how we produce stuff. Maybe change the core of the surfboard, or from the manufacture process, change that. So maybe we can have a decomposable blank or move in that kind of direction.
Yeah. Also, I'm curious, how did you get into the world of making surfboards? What attracted you to that aspect of surfing?
I met a friend at the beach, and he's like, I was love this board that he had on his arm, and I was like, how? Wait, can you make me one? And he said, no, let me take you. And he take me up to his house, and he had a backyard shaping bay, and he showed me the processes, and I instantly got hooked. Obviously, surfboards can be expensive, and rather why not make it yourself?
And you are into handcrafting surfboards. Tell us a little bit about that. You've got your own brand as well?
Yeah, I'm Gonzo Shapes. It's an umbrella company that also distills. I make alcohol and surfboards up in the garden route. And all shaped them by hand, some with the machine, depends on the performance. I make anything from longboards to smaller retro vintage boards, anything that can give you the feeling under your feet.
All right. Jurie, thank you so much for speaking to us. Good luck with the film. Oh, by the way, where do people watch this film?
You can go on the Corona page and just search on YouTube, Tides of Wool.
All right, Jurie, congratulations on the film. Thank you so much for speaking to us. Tides of Wool promises to be an engaging and thought-provoking film. The movie is out on YouTube, as Jurie had said.